today, home to the Isleta New Mexico Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He's got it out. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. So North Texas offense will have the ball first. We've got a battle that you two are going to love, and so is everybody else for that matter. High-octane offense, stone-wall defense. As they say, something's got to give, Jesse.
Yeah, this is a classic example here of the unstoppable force versus the immovable object, right? Something has got to give, and you really got to dive into the X's and O's in a game like this because every single individual matchup on the field matters when these two teams play each other.
Yeah, and these are just fun, right? Like great versus great. Like who's going to win? What style's going to prevail? Both these teams have been able to impose their will week after week on their opponents. Now, high-powered matchup. Who's going to get the win?
To the air on second down. Got his man on the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
On third and short, the power run here. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
This offense is putting a drive together. Nice job. Opening drive, you got a script. You want to execute. You want to go down the field, really set the tone. Nice third down conversion, and now set up first and goal. This offense has a chance to really make a statement.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
And after that strong play on first down there, right on the cusp of the... We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sun Devils offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Makes the grab. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Looking left. Makes a connection. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. They are going back to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
The offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much... and is able to make the catch for a big game.
Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Davis will throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. So after getting into the end zone in that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Sends it back in motion. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left, receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere But those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking on that toss.
They're going to ride this running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires into traffic and intercepted. Taking it the other way. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the week, right? It's creating turnovers. They are so opportunistic on that side of the football. They've got athletes. They've got dudes that are dangerous once they get the ball in their hands. And you saw it right there on that tremendous return.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job on this defense.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Wide receiver going in motion. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive. And now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds the tight end. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. give to the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to go up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Tries to get it on the ground. There he goes.
And those 4th and 3, 4th and 4 situations are really tough. Is it a passing situation? Is it a running situation? I really got to see my keys, go get it. Defense was just a step slow. They give up the 4th down run.
North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. They'll ride the hot hand. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Dances away to buy time. One more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective at the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st and 10 for the offense. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Powers through. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Trying the left side. Shakes off the defender.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Davis looking to pass. Oh, they're after him. Boy, he got drilled as he just got... Football.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. Rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now,
the Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Leaves it with the running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. Finds his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Looking to throw for it. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
This offense has been money on 4th down here in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got the back over the middle. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Splits the uprights. Good. Now up by 7 points here in the second. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return and give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, thanks. You put these two programs together given the seasons they had, and we figured we might get a notable first half in this New Mexico Bowl. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the New Mexico Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll start the return inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. And that's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
Got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The RPO really nice pickup on that one as they get into the 36. It'll be first down. North Texas really has it going on offense. has to keep it in the air. Here's a hit. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Well, on 3rd and short at field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They have had a ton of success on 4th down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Now that's what, 4 for 4 on 4th down. If it's going to continue to have this much success, I'm going to continue to go for it. So this offense has got it rolling.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got up.
And it's picked off right at the goal line. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it.
And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
He'll pull it on the read. Tying it on. Got the first down. Looking for more. They bring him down, and the big play will move the sticks.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking Henry. So he puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
The Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The screen, he's got wheels. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football, great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
Running into the open space. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Now on first down from the 30. Motion from the back. Here's the handoff. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Noses his way forward. Maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Now the play fake. Looking for the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. He's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Snap in the shotgun. And he makes the catch, but just a hair out of the back of the end zone. It'll be incomplete.
That keeps the score. North Texas, 23. Arizona State, 10.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Davis will throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. We reached the break, and North Texas has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's cheap. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it for a big play. Off to the races. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes it a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Connection to the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, is still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind and did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They're working that left side. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. to throw again. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, North Texas. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Out of the gun, they give him to the back. Not much doing there. He gets him to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Davis looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And the explosive play, they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Lost the fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it. Brings it to the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Got it in the middle. It's cheap. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Davis will throw. And he's all fouled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down. This is caught for a touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the offense did their part. They're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
The AT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. North Texas Texas takes possession, the Mean Green offense will return to the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to...
There he goes! And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
And man, is it nice just to have this guy right here. Like, give him the football, and they're going to give it to him early, and they're going to give it to him often. And a lot of times we see, man, late in the games, just like right here, he makes those big plays, wears down the defenses, and he is a handful late.
It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And he roars into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And they'll try to tack on two. From the gun. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm. Nice timing for that two-point conversion.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Gives it on the option. Got a little space. That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. On the move at the 30. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, North Texas. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed. He takes it back for a long touchdown.
That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And the Sun Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Rides the back on the option to give. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pick up of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down.
Timeout, Arizona State.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cook. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down line. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Davis looking to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. A nice job by this offense, continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. And fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board.
Going for it all. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Wolf, a shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one stop with as many points as being scored. You got this.